Lisa, because she introduced me to smoking weed through a bong. Thank you very much. Yeah. Someone suggested I mix up a bit and do sit-down comedy. Are you fucking kidding in this dress? No, thank you. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, live your best life.
I am. I'm gonna do a stand-up though. So anybody out there on LinkedIn? Any LinkedIn people out there? Hey, that's enthusiastic. Most people aren't that enthusiastic about LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn too. I'll own it. So, you know one thing that is not on LinkedIn? LinkedIn does not have a spot to tell you about failures. Have you ever seen they share their failures on LinkedIn? No, they don't do it. They don't do it, right? They don't. So we're going to be a little candid tonight. I'm going to let you in on a few failures in my life. I believe in being candid. So, first of all, I am a McDonald's failure. I am. I'm going to own it. Did you know you can fail at working at McDonald's? You can. It is possible. I did it right here, living proof on the stage in front of you. Yes. I think the crowning moment of my McDonald's failure was the time that they sent back this order to make a bunch of Big Macs, and I got going. I'm like, okay, I can do things. They have instructions, like this is the steps you do to make the Big Mac, and I'm doing it because I can read instructions. I can do that, and I got it all done. I sent it up to the front. Success. Until the manager came back a couple minutes later, opened one of them in front of me and said, next time, put the patties on the hamburgers. That was the beginning of the end for me, beginning of the end. Yeah, after that I got assigned to lobby duty, which means cleaning the trash and cleaning the bathrooms. But I showed McDonald's, I did. I fucking quit and got a job as a janitor. Yep, that was the successful beginning of my work career. I don't know what yours looked like, but that was mine. Second failure. I'm a missionary failure. Nobody ever knows what to do with that. It's true, I'm a missionary failure. I spent quite a few years as a missionary. Yes, I did. And why am I a failure? Because in all those years, I converted precisely 0 people. And that's your job as a missionary. Your job is to go out there and convert people, right? And I failed. I got 0 people. At least as far as I know, I've converted 0 people. If there are people out in the world who I did convert somehow accidentally, I'm sorry, and I hope it worked out better for you than it did for me. Missionary failure. A couple great successes in my career. My biggest failure of all, though, y'all, my biggest failure of all, it's actually started the day I was born. Yeah, the day I was born. I was born, and the doctors took one look at me, and they turned to my parents and said, "It's a boy." You can laugh, because it was funny, unfortunately. But I failed at that, y'all. I failed big time at that. And I tried. I did try. I played that game all out. I gave it my very best shot, and I fucking failed, and I am so glad I did. Yeah. So, one of the best days of my life, the day I turned in that man card that I was never meant to have. Put it up for sale on eBay. Lightly used, gently used stone, and plastic, and I got a good deal for that sucker. Yeah, I did. Could have bedazzled it, put it on Etsy, I suppose. So LinkedIn. Yeah, being trans is fun. It's all that.
Rolling your eyes.
It's interesting in that very broad sense of the word interesting. That covers everything from like genuinely interesting to I don't know what to do with it. Yeah. One thing about being trans, at least as a trans woman, is some people seem to be like very uncomfortable around us. Like being trans is a contagious disease they might catch from being near me. I mean, I know that you're all giving me at least, 5-6 feet here, so, like, don't get too close to Andre, you might catch it. I find that especially with guys. Guys are like, oh my God, I might become a woman. Bro, He's so lucky.
You should touch the entire home.
So, another misconception, or thing you often hear people are afraid of is that we trans women are just peeping toms who want to get in the ladies' room. Are they fucking kidding? Have you seen how long that line usually is?
We have to leave.
Anyone would want to get in that line if it didn't have to? No, clearly we trans women, we transition for all the benefits we get as women in society. Let's see, higher pay, more respect, having our voices heard in meetings. Yeah, clearly, there are so many benefits, and we gotta shut that shit down before everybody wants to get in on that gravy training. Thank you, Republicans. So, also being trans, one of the joys is you get to go through puberty twice. I know you're all jealous. I know, I can see it out there, even with these lights. I just feel the jealousy. Yeah, because you all enjoyed puberty so much the first time. You really want to do it again. Right? Yeah. So, not so long ago, there's a wellness coach at my office, and she sent out this email, and it listed the top 3 cancer risks for men and the top 3 cancer risks for women. And I read those lists, and I thought, oh, fuck. I am at risk for 4 of the top 3 cancers. The joys of being trans. Clearly, everybody wants to get in on that. You probably do too. Sorry, it's an exclusive club. Yeah. No, all my life, I was told to grow up hair. I thought they meant boobs. So I did. They didn't grow real big. I'm a little disappointed, but they're okay. I'm good with that. But I will say that finding a bra has been a challenge. I finally found my size, and I also found out that 38A is a fucking hard size to find, because nobody carries it. Nobody, even the online shops are like, we have the unusual size. They don't have fucking 38A, or they have like one model. Anyway. Yeah. So, I have 2 cats. I had 3 until a couple weeks ago. That's a little sad. That's not for the comedy stage. But I have 2. I gotta work on getting that number back up because I do aspire to become a crazy cat lady. I do. I'll just own that. Aspire to that. Because you know what? There are worse things to be, worse things I could be, than a crazy cat lady. Like a guy. Ooh, oh, sorry, I'm getting a little low. I do make some humor for the guys. I'm sorry, I'm working on that. But, cats are great. I love cats. Cats are great because, let's see, they give you attention when they feel like it. They demand your attention whenever they're in the mood. They eat a lot. They demand to be fed frequently. They make a mess everywhere and expect you to clean up their shit after them. So, it's kind of like having a guy around the house. Ooh, she's kidding. Ooh, sorry. I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. My therapist and I are having an ongoing conversation about me and men. I do have some issues. But really, it's not men as a whole, it's dicks. Like, both figurative and literal. I do have an issue with dicks. I do. I have such an issue with dicks that I broke up with mine. Best breakup I ever had. So, I'll leave you with this a little bit. So, some of you may find it a little challenging, our LGBTQ alphabet. It's a lot of letters, I get it. It's a little hard sometimes to keep track of. It can feel a little bit overwhelming. Now, lest anyone out there want to throw tomatoes, Lisa, at me. I'm not about excluding anybody, but we need to make this simpler. We need to make it simpler. So we are going to declare that being queer is now the new normal. Thank you. So if you are not queer, you're going to have to come out. That is the new normal. And that's going to make life really easy because it's going to bring it down to 2 characteristics. cisgender, heterosexual, C, and H. It is so simple you can pronounce it. Chuck. Chuck. So, if you are not blessed with being queer, I'm sorry. You didn't get that, you didn't win the lottery, but that's okay because I get it. It's not a choice that you made. But you are now going to have to say, I'm sorry, I'm Chuck. I'm Chuck. And that's okay. You know, lest I close out here making you think that I have a problem with Chuck people. I do not. I have a Chuck friend. She's great. I love my Chuck friend. All right, that's it for me. I am Andrea.
Give it up for Andrea one more time. Check out Ladies, it's on October 15th. I'm sure if you talk to Andrea, you can get more details. Okay.